Hey YouTube people! In today's video, we will be obtaining and evolving the new Vanguard unit, Sung Jinwoo, an amazing Vanguard unit with insane capability. This video took quite a while, so I'd love it if you liked and subbed. So the new dungeon is located inside of the raid area. Jinwoo is also here for the dungeon shop. Looks like the dungeon is 30 waves and gives the red key, which is 10%. The secret character, Cho-In, and dungeon coins. We also have stage buffs for these specific characters. So I finally obtained the red key needed to evolve Sung Jinwoo. His way of evolution is just like Gilgamesh. The red key is a 10% chance to obtain from the dungeon. The red key can also be bought through the dungeon shop. Now, let's continue this quest line to evolve him. My footage got corrupted, but we already did the Sacrifice 30 Units quest. Now, let's finish this summoning quest. This should take one more run. I think this should do it. We should have enough summons. We have the final quest, which is to sacrifice an evolved Igris. Here it is, the Elixir of Life. The only component we need to evolve Sung Jinwoo into his Vanguard version. Once we press evolve, he becomes into Sung Jinwoo and Igris. Whoa! What an amazing animation for his evolution. Let's take a look at that animation one more time. You can do this, by the way, when you press view on him. Now, let's take a look at his cosmetic. This cosmetic has aura. He is a 1,700 placement unit, dealing almost 10k damage on placement. Let's take a look at him. He is aura farming. Now he has a skill called the System, and what it has two versions, shadows and attacks. Ooh! It looks like we can summon shadows. He's kinda like Corvus from BTD 6. As for his passives, his first passive is the Army's Supply. Basically, he has a mana bar that gets reduced by 40% every time he summons a shadow, and he regains the mana by defeating enemies. What the general does is that every time his summons are defeated in his range, it increases his damage by 5+ up to 50%, and if there are no shadows on the track, he gains 20% range and 30% damage. Finally, the Monarch gives additional health, based on the amount of mana remaining after summoning. Now, let's take a look at his attack animations and damage. Looks like his base attack does 3 consecutive attacks. At upgrade 3, he changes his attack into Sword Slam and gains the shadow called Steel. Looks like he does 4 attacks on this upgrade. Very solid damage already. On upgrade 6, he now does the Beatdown attack and gains the Healer Shadow. I'm not really sure if that did 1 or 2 hits. At upgrade 10, he does Shadow's Embrace and gains the final shadow, Belu. This attack is a multi-hit attack. I'm not sure on how many. Overall, he does great damage. 55,000 is amazing. Let's move on to the shadows. There are 5 shadows in his arsenal. First one you get is Bear. He is a simple summon that walks towards the enemies. Nothing special about this shadow. Up next is Steel. He guards in place until he is defeated. and gains 2% max HP up to 300%. Bro is just aura farming here. Up next is Healer. This shadow heals 5% of max HP of all the player's summons every 5 seconds. And finally, for the last shadow, Belu. For every Belu summoned previously, he gains 5% more HP, up to 200%, and 5% more damage for every enemy he defeats, up to 50%. Now, moving on to the attacks. He has 3 attacks: Sung's attack, Igris's attack, and both of them combined. These impact frames are amazing! This is insane! The aura is insane! Oh my goodness! By far the best animation out of all of them. That's all for this video. Leave a like and subscribe. See ya!